say debt, say drop them.
Debt.
Drop them.
Debt.
When I say drop them, you say debt, say drop them.
Debt.
Drop them.
Debt.
When I say drop them, you say debt, say drop them.
Debt.
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 You know that don't make a difference, yeah? Oppressor laughs at some of the methods of the oppressed. Evil don't change behavior just from protests.
That's right.
They just go away smarter and come back with a little better tactic. But still, I got to give respect to every faction of the rebellion. And my favourite white folks are those who are causing riots in the G8 meetings up in Seattle and Kyoto. I'm like, yes, it's about time some of you sit down with your own people, invite them out for some Molotov cocktail laced with cyanide and petrol, but I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Why the violence? No one ever changed anything by being violent, but they sure change more than those that remain silent. And speaking of violence, ain't no one got nothing on those institutions of finance. These bloody money-hungry companies been too bloody greedy since slavery. Nowadays it's the same tactic, different century. 100,000 innocent Iraqis dead, we don't even bat our eyelids. American soldier gets nicked with a bullet, all of a sudden it's a below-the-belt tactic. But still, history is directed by those who have the power to tell it. And until the hunted increase their message of saying it, we'd always wonder why Africans like Mugabe be supported. But still, I got to give respect to European planning philosophy. You see, they remain dedicated to their plan from the beginning. It's been strategic. And right about now, as far as Africans are concerning, they're now getting ready to put their last nail in the coffin.
Yes.
So ever since 1993, I've been searching for messages of resurrection, fearing their own feeling and my vision, seeing Africans living in worse conditions this millennium, fearing the feeling like this condition be permanent, because we still ain't broke that potent spell of colonialism. And yo, that's not me scapegoating. For if it wasn't a valid reason, then you tell me, why would skin bleaching be so eye-pleasing and Negroes be like me? I'm not affected by slavery, so don't talk to me about history. I just don't really like those darker skinned ladies. Fool, walking around with Willie Lynch on their cheek, but stupid is as stupid does, and I'll be quick to call you stupid, son, because till today I don't know what the bloody hell is so imperfect about a perfect dark-skinned woman, giving our sisters issues to misuse their complexion. Next thing you know, they're trying to replicate Michael Jackson's complexion. I'm like, sisters, I ain't one for judging, but miraculously speaking, it will be an absolute miracle for you to get that bleached pink face look better than it is his natural dark-skinned state with that black hands and beige complexion. Black feet and milky cream appearance, and I don't even business about this light-skinned, dark-skinned thing. And this is not even an attack on a sister, for in days like these, I see many a brethren switch from dark-skin to light-skin. Think they're sweet boys and they're light-skinned tan, with their fashionable gurus and their skin-tight jeans in Ben Sherman, and you're trying to tell me we haven't got a hangover with issues? We're jokers. Understand our people were never once warriors. Zulu fighters and West African soldiers, they never lived among us. They wouldn't recognize us if they saw us. They'll be trying to disown their descendants. These ain't my descendants. Shaka Yara Santiwa gives birth to soldiers, not walking advertisements of Queen Victoria's Royal Guards. Are you mad? Rather a parallel planet than me believe that this earth that my blood shed upon it to give birth to self-certified niggers searching for some type of employment in some form of monkey business. Understand, Malcolm and Marcus, they were never a part of us. Egyptian science, that's a myth from the 5th dimension, retold to our children at bedtime as stories because we don't believe it. Check it. We have to enter into debate and argument about people believe they achieved anything. When you're a gangster, yeah? You's a nigger, yeah? You's a killer, yeah? Oh, you believe that though? Yeah. Easier to kill a human that's black than it is to raise a black human. Natural laws in pandemonium when I spawn children are aliens in a society that's failing them, making them crave a 3-course meal and African mannerisms. Let this re-trigger something in them, like old chiefs instructing lessons of nation building, resurrected in some of our misdirected warriors, like Detroit Red in a zoot suit. Should we communicate his messages live via Bluetooth, laced with some dead press radiation? Have our children accidentally repeating, I'm an African, yo. I don't know what's happening. Force feed these young brothers, because they start to see themselves as brothers. Because the future of this generation is kind of frightening. And sometimes even I'm surprised at some of the foolishness of this generation. Like the lessons of our history is not even important. So no wonder we keep falling for the same damn methods. I'm like, brother, we ain't got no more time to play here. We need to replace some of your dancing with some damn planning. Some of your nightclubbing with some damn strategizing. Some of your religious zealousness with some unified efforts, because we all messed up here. And as sad as it is, most Africans in the Western Hemisphere don't even care that this world's unfair. They'll be like, forget that slavery and colonialism, blood. All that thing was yesteryear. Well, let me show you how this colonialism and imperialism hasn't gone anywhere. Right. You ask a European nation for assistance, they'll tell you, liberalize your economies, impose restrictions, increase importation, decrease deportation. Try to tell you this is some grand plan for some assistance. So what does that all mean? It means you can't grow your own produce, and you're eating American food, begging Yanks to drink your own water, can't take care of your basic needs and feed your own children, and you're trying to tell me this is your plan for assistance? Well, you know what? You can forget it. But let's analyze this. You're going to give me a market if I give you the seeds, but you're not going to buy from me if I manufacture the cocoa beans. So Cadbury's and Nestle's be billionaires, while African farmers be living in shacks starving, while Ghanaians, we're following IMF instructions to make us rich. A decade later, we're in a highly indebted poor list, and so-called third world children can't afford the right nutrition, so parents are dying before they even got the chance of living. And corrupt governments got to serve unjust debts to European nations. Now, Christians, you may not believe this is the act of your devil, but you sure have to admit it sure sounds devilish. Understand, 911 was a retaliation tactic. Now they got me sounding like a fan of Bin Laden, but it's not right for any nation to lose its children regardless of its location. See, these poems were taken from the Last Stand collection. The same poems were read when our music got taken from black music to urban, but that's just a minor trick. Call it testing the climate. Wait till they evict Africans out their own continent and have Africans even supporting it. Yes, my favorite African name is John Smith. Wait for it. They're planning that as we speak. Having the idea. Trust me, they're running out as we speak. Having the idea of visiting the continent seems so repulsive to descendants of Africans. Meanwhile, every time I go back, I see every other world community business busy making money. I'm like, damn, what can they see that we can see? But over here, hate to say it, but we're playing at the idea of revolution. I heard a whole community debate about the control of one black building. We haven't got nothing, so why the hell are we arguing when children as young as 15... When children as young as 15 or 16 don't even be thinking about what their future be. Me? I'm just concerned about surviving. Well, understand, young man, every man has a plan, and you're either the planner or the plan for. Excluded from school and can't get back, someone's plan. Find yourself on road selling crack, someone's plan. Find yourself in prison because you can't survive with that, someone's plan. Understand or overstand. In times like these, you're either a slave or liberator. So that's why I rhyme like a man possessed, a man stressed, in a nobody limited time left, hoping some of these lyrics can disturb the spirit of a Marcus or a Malcolm locked up inside some of the youth inside of this system. And if you're listening, I'm hoping you hear something that'll trigger you into action, because there's much work to be done. And if you're listening, understand, son, you either stay a slave or you join the rebellion.